Okay, is there anyone else that would like to come forward and speak under ordinance or to ordinance number 5226?
Glenn Gromann, 2201 Northwest Corporate Boulevard, Boca Raton, Florida. I'm here also to support this ordinance. I worked directly with Jeff, Lynn, and most of the property owners that were involved. I think this is a classic case of cooperation and collaboration on a difficult issue where all the parties, including city staff, got together and solved the problem. When this process first started, there were various factions. There were people who had maybe a lack of understanding. There were people who were concerned about things. And in what we did, and I think we did it the right way, is we got together, we sat around the table, and we worked things out. And as a property owner in APOC, I think this is going to aid in leasing and the marketability of the park in general. And I also want you to understand that there was a lot of thought put into this process. I was the one that proposed that the bank prohibition be eliminated, and the reason for that is that one of our concerns and our ongoing concerns in the city is traffic. And the concept behind reducing the bank prohibition and also the ancillary uses to try and internally capture the traffic either inside or in the periphery of the park, so it wouldn't go elsewhere. And I think that this is a viable way to do that. That if you want to go do your banking, you can do it around the periphery of the bank. Banks will be permitted as opposed to driving miles and miles away. There are already new developments on the periphery of the park that are supporting banks and pharmacies and things of that nature. The other scenario was, of course, also the rather onerous requirements as far as property improvement was concerned to bring it up to a marketable point. And what the old ordinance did, what it did was basically make it so expensive to improve your property it almost wasn't worth doing based on the market rent that you could get. Now those restrictions have been relaxed again through a reasonable, well-reasoned compromise with input from city staff, and I think that's going to work well. So I fully support this ordinance. It's been the work, as the mayor said, over months and months and months. But you know what? The proof is with the collaboration and the cooperation. I think it was well worth spending the time to get to that point, because I think this will serve as a model going forward for other items where there may be various interests and factions where we can get together and work together with city staff and craft a viable ordinance. So thank you for your time.